Hello, folks. Welcome to another weekly edition of the Satori Traders Precious Metals News. I have a new microphone this week, and I believe I have it fairly well adjusted, and so welcome to the show. Let's jump right in. On the cover this week, we have P2 Gold, and this is new on my radar this week, and I'll tell you how I found it. One of the ways to find stocks that may outperform is to look on weekdays of weakness in the sector that you're interested in. Go look for the stocks that are still managing to rise. And so in this case, on Friday, we had a strong down day. This is GDXJ, my proxy for the mining stocks. And we can see that, that's an ugly day on Friday. And yet, P2 Gold was able to add, I forget what that is. It's 4%. 4%. Yeah, I think it's 4%. Anyway, a positive day on the same day when GDXJ lost almost 5%. And so that's a very good sign about this stock, P2 Gold Inc. Now again, it's new on my radar, so I haven't done my due diligence yet, but it is an interesting looking company. They have 5 projects in total. 3 of them are in British Columbia, and 2 inside of the Golden Triangle. And that's elephant country. These are, large deposits, SK Creek, KSM, Bruce Jack. These are historic properties, lots of production in the past. And so these are good places to be looking for gold. And then they have the 3rd property there in BC, and then they've got 2 properties in Oregon. So all of their properties in good locations. They're taking action. They've got 2 drill programs going in BC and 1 drill program going in Oregon. So technically, again, what caught my attention is the fact that they're able to have a strong up day when GDXJ was dropping hard. And then, of course, we can see that we've actually got 2 breakouts here, depending on where you want to look at the top of this channel. And so I drew both lines, and we can see, regardless of where you want to call the top of the channel, P2 Gold has broken out. And nice volume. We can see the general trend in volume is higher. Lots of energy. If this stock wants to keep climbing, there's lots of energy to do so. MACD is in bull mode, both indicator lines above the 0 level, and then also on a buy signal. So MACD looks good. And then this is the accumulation distribution indicator. And so it looks like investors are accumulating the stock, which of course corresponds with driving the price higher. And so anyway, that's an interesting stock this week. And again, how I got here, this chart is so poopy. I didn't know, I wanted something positive to share with you this week. And so I went and looked for some stocks that looked good, because I'd rather talk about that than the other charts. They're not very interesting. So let's see, that's P2. And then NuLegacy is another one. The technical picture is not as exciting as P2 Gold, but it's not horrible either. We can see, price is bumping along on this support support level. We can see this kind of a support resistance zone in here. We have price finding resistance and dropping back, and then resistance breaking through, finding support, support, and then, here we are, support again. And so, yeah, price is below all of the moving averages. That's not bullish. Yeah. Some good volume. So anyway, not a great technical picture. One thing on a positive note, one thing we can say in Andrew's pitchforks terms, our next target is always the next median line. And so in a downtrend like this, we're looking at a modified Schiff pitchfork. That's a variation of the Andrews pitchfork. We're obviously in a downtrend, and what we would expect, or the target that we would possibly be shooting for, would be this next bottom, the lower median line. That's where we would expect price to go. The fact that price is not going there, didn't make it to the lower median line on any of these pushes lower, and nowhere close to the median line now currently. And so that's a potentially bullish indication, the fact that price didn't go all the way to the lower median line there. I'm spending too much time here. This is a Quentin Henney company. He's technical advisor. Quentin is he calls himself an economic geologist. He's got 30 years experience in the industry, has found several large mineral deposits, and it looks like he's doing the same thing in this current bull market. This video, Crescat Capital is doing a series of videos on the companies that they are investing in. NuLegacy is one of those. That's Quentin Henney. That's his gorgeous face there. And very intelligent man, but also he's been a professor in his past, and so he's good at the educating aspect. And so I enjoy listening to Quentin, and I'm learning quite a bit about geology from him. It's kind of an interesting subject. This is where NuLegacy is mining. Carlin trend is well known, and then of course we also have the Cortez trend right next door. All of these are large deposits. 7 of the world's 30 largest gold mines are in these 2 circles. And here's NuLegacy drilling right there inside that circle. So Quentin believes that NuLegacy has potential to host a 50 million ounce deposit on their property here. And he explains why he believes that in the video. So check out the video. I put the link it's on the resource page of the newsletter. And again, I put stuff in the PDF newsletter that doesn't make it onto the video. So I suggest that you get the PDF and just skim through it, if nothing else. So anyway, NuLegacy is an interesting company. If you're looking at juniors, I suggest looking at that one. And then Hannan. This is another one that in the face of GDXJ losing, it's like 4.89% or something on Friday, Hannan gained 8.3%, and so that's a dramatic outperformance on Friday. This is another company that Quentin Henney is technical advisor for. And let's see, we can see the stock is under accumulation. on the 14th, they had a news release and announced that they had expanded their portfolio by 100%. That's a double. So they have doubled the size of their land holdings in Peru. And, you know, that doesn't really mean much, excuse me, on the surface, but let's put it into context. And this is Hannan's presentation, and it's a good one. You can go look at it. What they're showing here is that this doubling their land holdings puts them into the top 10 tenure holders in Peru. And so this is the list of 10, and there's Hannan. And what's remarkable is that Hannan is a micro company,